What's up everybody, and welcome back to another video, and today we will be reviewing the AEW Sting, and I'll put, what line he is in the caption of the video, so you all will know, and I don't have to say it on video. But anyway, we will be reviewing the AEW, why not, let's just say it, I think this is the Unrivaled Sting, hopefully it's either Unrivaled or Unmatched. But anyway, I am super excited to get into this review, so without further ado, let us measure this guy here, and to the tip of his hair, he stands right at 7 inches tall to the tip of his hair, which will fit in with your Mattel Elites, but we'll do comparisons at the end of the video. So here are some of the accessories this guy comes with. He's not jam-packed of accessories, but then again, it's a wrestling figure. Wrestling figures in general don't have many accessories. But the first accessory is we have this nice coat, which is rubber, but it's a very flexible rubber, so you can fit the arms in. It's not too much of a pain to get on, but it could be better. But I like the gold paint over there, and then to bring in a little color, a red scorpion that kind of looks like a lobster if you weren't paying a whole lot of attention. But yeah, that's a cool piece right there, so set it over here. He also comes with his signature baseball bat. It's a generic bat, so yeah. And then he comes with 2 fisted hands, which are just regular gloved fisting hands. Actually, I think this is a tape hand. I think that's tape wrapped around the hand, which probably is reused from one of their figures, but that's his accessories, so let's move on. Now, this guy in articulation is not perfect, but he is definitely good in articulation. So here at the head, he can look up about that far. Don't do Michael Jackson, please, and stand up straight, please. Alright, hold on. And he can look up that far. He can bury his chin, which is good. No tilt, but his head can go all the way around, and you can pop off to see that's a ball and hinge right there. Nice little ball and hinge. But yeah, there. His arms can go all the way around, and he can go out that far with his arms. Here at the bicep, we have a nice little cut, a bicep cut, so we can swivel his arm nicely. But that does break up a lot of art, a lot of design right there, a lot of sculpt. That's the word I was trying to think of. And he is double jointed, and his double joints can come up to there, which is always nice. On his hand, on all of his hands, he has an in and out hinge, followed by a swivel around. And then here at the torso, he can do a pretty good hula hoop. He does better tilt. He can do a little crunch forward and some arc back, but not really a lot of arc back. And then down here we have other stuff. You have kind of like a ball joint system down here too. But you can swivel down there, you can swivel up here, you can swivel everywhere on the torso of this figure. His leg can't really kick out that far, and his leg cannot kick back. His leg is doing an okay kick outwards, but it's not the best. Here we have a thigh cut, which is nicely tightened and articulated. You also have something up here. I think that's a ball joint up there. So hard to see. I think that's like a NECA style thing, where you can swivel up here and down there, except NECA don't put thigh cuts on their figures, I don't think. I could just completely be wrong about that, but anyway, he has double jointed legs, which can bring him up there so he can reach his behind. He has a boot swivel, which is very nice, and his hinge on his foot can go down that far, go up that far, and he has some rocker. If you can get it past right there, then you can fully go around in a 360 motion. But he stands up pretty well, you know. Sometimes I have a hard time finding a sweet spot, but yeah, that's his articulation. I think it works pretty well. Okay, so here we are at design, and as you can see, this head sculpt is absolutely phenomenal, which is, you know, kind of surprising from Jazzwares because you don't really see them do much likenesses, if you understand. Like, this is my first quote-unquote human Jazzwares figure because I got into Fortnite Jazzwares a little bit, but then Hasbro came along and stole me away from Jazzwares. But anyway, I really like this head sculpt. They did spot on the paint. I just wish that his skin tone was a little brighter color, maybe a little brighter tan, instead of that kind of like gray tan thing, you know, like kind of office building wall color. But you don't really look at it that much because of the face paint, and the face paint is what really matters. And as you can see, they did a spot on job. You know, his hair is pretty average. You know, I don't have a problem with that because, you know, figures don't really go into figure companies don't really go into detail with their figures' hair. But anyway, moving down to the torso, you can see his shirt. You know, he got wrinkled up sleeves, which ironically enough, I don't think Sting wears sleeves anymore. I think he switched to a t-shirt, but I'm fine with it, you know. And then we have his Sting shirt on, AEW Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling. That's what that stands for, in case you live under a rock and don't know. The icon, the face paint, and on the back, nothing but wrinkles and stuff. Move down to the pants. You have Stinger pants. You have the scorpion tail, which I can only presume that there is a full scorpion up underneath this shirt, in real life, of course. And then here on the boots, we have a little silver scorpion. The knee pads are integrated into the sculpt there, which I kind of like because it does not get in the way of articulation at all. So maybe Mattel needs to do that with their WWE figures. But on the other side, we have the same thing, scorpion tail, and then the silver scorpion on the boot. So pretty good design work. I like it a lot. I like pretty much all the paints except for the point that I pointed out. But yeah, this Sting figure is very cool in design and articulation and all that other stuff. But yeah, this Sting figure's design is really good. And yeah, let's move on. So here for comparisons, we got the Ultimate Edition 11, I believe this series is Ultimate Edition 11, Undertaker, and the Elite Series 89, Damian Priest. And as you can see, Sting goes in very well with the Mattel line, and he works pretty well with the other other displays of wrestling figures. Sorry, I'm just completely, screwing up my wording here. But yeah, you can see that Sting fits in very well and compares very nicely to the Mattel figure, to the Mattel WWE figures. So overall, this figure is a really nice looking figure and a really good figure, and I would recommend him to you to get. I definitely think he is a must if you are a kind of WCW fan and wrestling fan, and if you like Sting, especially that. I think this Sting will really work out. And it's been a while since we had a Sting action figure, so I'd get on top of this even if you do have some of the old Mattel Sting figures. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you have, then please leave a like. And if you all enjoy my overall content, then please hit the subscribe button. And if you all want to get notified for when I next make a video, then please hit that notification button. And I think I've covered everything, so I will see you all in the next review or whatever else we do. Bye.
Bringing those short clotheslines. Oh, another Stinger spread. That's the second one that hit Angle's body in this match.